I want to apologize to all of you out there. There's not going to be a Christmas video this year. But I was planning on one. Really, I was. But then things got weird and real life got in the way. You see, it all started back when I was filming. And that is why Winter Games leaves me out in the cold. There are only 4 events, and the controls are cryptic and confusing. I could probably pull off a real-life double axle before doing one in the game. Anyway, well, this has been another holiday special, and that's okay, Junior. I've seen a few of those attack videos before. They usually originate from self-loathing individuals looking to overcompensate for the failures of their disappointing lives. Okay, Junior, I'll watch.
Hello, guys and gals. Frank here. Let's start out with a question. When you donate money to a charity, you expect the money to go out of your account and to the charity. Or do you expect it to sit there and collect dust? Well, this isn't a charity. It's worse than that. Patrick raised money to buy me authentic Italian pastries for Christmas. And I don't have not one cannoli.
No, oh my God, no!
If you gave money to get me Italian pastry, don't you expect me to get Italian pastry? Look what I calculated. Patrick received 147 total for the pastries, but look what I've discovered. $0 went to cannolis, 0 for Shruyadels, 0 for Rambalas, 0 for Napoleons, and 0 for Strufoli. What the hell is going on here? Is this dessert fraud? Now, this definition came from dessertscams.com. Dessert fraud is when someone takes advantage of a charitable or nonprofit bakery for their own personal gain. Defrauding desserts can be anything from falsely claiming to be the victim of a dessert disaster in order to get money from the dessert charity, to stealing donations from the dessert collection tin, to setting up a fake dessert charity and pocketing the donations. However, fraudulent dessert activity can also occur when people make dishonest or inflated claims on how much dessert money they have raised or how much it has helped the dessert cause. And the dishonest claims are the ones we are going to look into now. One of the most common ways to commit dessert fraud includes pretending to be a bakery or claiming to be affiliated with a legitimate bakery in order to solicit donations. Before I tell you how Pat got his money for pastries, let's talk about War Machines, Battle Tanks game. Do you like blowing stuff up? Then you'll love War Machines, Battle Tanks game on iOS and Android devices. So how did Patrick get this pastry cash? Well, he streamed an event and asked for it. Let's listen closely.
Guys, welcome to Pastryland. For those of you who don't know what I'm doing, I'm raising money for Frank's Italian Pastries for Christmas Eve and Christmas, helping Frank because he loves pastries and he deserves it. Not only pastries for Frank, but his family and those around him. It's obviously a very important cause. I can't talk today, near and dear to my heart. I was 6 years old when I first had Italian pastries, and then they've been great desserts for me and my family. So this cause is obviously very personal, and that's why we're here today. Bits, donations, subs, buy the cannoli t-shirt, buy the indie desserts, all that stuff, all of it is going to the benefit of helping Frank for this pastry event.
So you got that money, but do I have any Italian pastry for Christmas, Patrick? No, I don't. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frank. Please subscribe, comment, or like if you like, dislike if dislike. I am out.
Oh my God, I forgot to order the pastries. The internet's gonna turn on me. Or worse, Frank's gonna kill me. Or even worse, both. Junior, don't! You didn't even watch the video! You have zero frame of reference! Oh no, well here it is. Pat is my friend. He is always nice and makes sure to buy me and Pops bananas to eat. This is just some drama. Frank is not a good guy. He had a sponsor in his video, which means you should ignore everything he said. Junior, that may have been a bad idea. You're right, that's what friends are for. Frank's video was starting to get views, and things were looking bad for me. But I didn't know what to do. It was already too late to order pastries for Christmas, but everyone thought I was a scammer. But then the unbelievable happened. All right, Pat, think. Think how you can get out of this. We have to discredit Frank. We have to dredge up all the bad things he's done to me in the past. Well, let's see. He hurt me when he wrestled me. He left me to die in a dirt field because he ran out of beer. What else? Oh, and he haunted me with a floating head when he was dead for a few minutes. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Fluffernutter! He's out to end my NES reviewing career. How is he uploading so quickly?
Hello, guys and gals. Frank here. I still haven't gotten any pastries from Patrick, so I decided to dig a little deeper. I did find the Frank Pastry Foundation website. Look at the quote I found from a donor. Pat, it was a pleasure meeting you and Frank at the swap meet a few months ago. Big fan. Thank you for supporting Italian bakeries. We've always had Italian pastries, so Pastryland holds a special place in my heart. Protect Frank, less than 3. Great. Now you're pulling at people's heartstrings. I got a problem with that. What I also have a problem with is your friends blindly supporting you. Pat is my friend. He is always nice and makes sure to buy me and Pops bananas to eat. This is just some drama. Frank is not a good guy. He had a sponsor in his video, which means you should ignore everything he said. Drama? Patrick's friends are idiots. At best, it's severe pastry negligence. At worst, actual pastry fraud. To make matters worse, I found this quote on the FPF website. I am deeply grateful for your recent purchase of Italian pastries. Your buying of pastries and related desserts is invaluable. Joey F. DeVito Baker, Calandra's Bakery. Yeah, there's a problem here. Joey DeVito hasn't worked at Calandra's since 2007. How do I know that? I hear things. Things were getting weirder. So I hired 2 YouTubers to interview Patrick and find out why he didn't order me the pastries.
To answer your question, Carl, I don't have an answer. I think that's my fuck up. And that's on me completely, and I will own up to that. But again, it doesn't fucking matter. You guys are going to say what you're going to say, and I can't stop it. But the important thing is that all the money is still in the pastry account. None of it's spent erroneously. It's all above board. Like, it's not hiding in a My Nintendo account or anything like that. And that's the thing about dessert funds, is that, like, if I did any of that, the minute I did any dessert malpractice of that nature, literally the government would be like, hey, I'm coming after you. And I understand that the question isn't so much legality and so much more about pastries. And, me advertising this event and showing people cannoli, bakeries, and all that stuff.
Yeah, this sounds like textbook dessert fraud.
I guess what I'm asking you guys is, what do you want me to do as soon as possible? If it's like, hey, Pat, we want you to shut up, eat a cannoli, and take the L so we can make content, that's fine. If that's what you guys think is the way to go, to call it a dessert scam, sure. But I'm not trying to scam anyone. I would never try and scam in honor of Frank. I would not be outward-facing knowing that I could get raked through the coals for not buying pastries.
Patrick is trying to make it sound like some crazy drama story. This is important stuff. This is insulting to me and my colleagues who investigate this stuff.
And most of the conversations I had from some of the bigger Italian bakeries, like Circo's, they were like, look, if you're not going to order more than a dozen pastries or a dozen plus pastries of what they asked for, then you're just going to waste it. So the goal in the back end is like, I'm just going to raise a bunch of money and give it to one bakery and like make a bigger pastry impact instead of just giving to one smaller bakery. That won't move the needle.
That's dumb. You can walk into any pastry shop and buy a single cannoli. You don't need to make a big order.
I literally am about to buy all these pastries today. And prior to that, earlier this week and the week before, when you guys got my message asking, please tell me about Italian bakeries, that was genuine because I haven't found a bakery I'm completely happy with. And I'm upset that the conversations I've had haven't gone the way that I wanted. I mean, none of these places offer a butterfly cupcake. Can you believe that? I want Italian pastries from the right spot. I don't want it to go to some baker's salary or some expense bill for cannoli filling.
Bakers need to make money, Patrick. Do you think the Napoleons make themselves? Do you think the honey for the Strufoli is free? And it gets worse.
I was made aware on December 21st that the money hadn't moved yet. And that's what made me go, that's not fucking cool that I haven't bought pastries yet. And that's when I got personally involved to buy them. Oh, wait, not December 21st. I meant December 22nd.
Yeah, did anyone tell you that the money was going somewhere before then? Were you being misled?
No. No one told me anything. I assumed that it was all going to an Italian bakery, and I assumed incorrectly.
This is getting hard to listen to. Then I learned Patrick is dipping into the pastry fund.
I never paid myself from the pastry fund. I mean, I did use some donations to buy myself lunch and a fluffernutter, but not every year and no more than $2 at a time.
Then he says this on his stream.
We are raising money for pastries in honor of Frank, working with organizations like Circle's Pastry Shop, Ferrara Bakery, Salento's Bakery, Zucchero Desserts, and so many more Italian bakeries all around the world.
Just sad. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frank. Please subscribe if you like and comment. And if you dislike. I am out.
What? Frank knows those YouTubers? Oh, he's poning me right now. Wait, do people still use that word? Pone? I can't keep letting Frank drag my name through the mud. I gotta do something. I have to respond. I will upload the greatest response video in the history of the internet. Over the past few hours, allegations have been made against me and the Frank Pastry Foundation, asserting dessert fraud and more. I'm here to provide clarity and transparency. I want to make it 100% clear. At no point in time was there any dessert or pastry fraud. None. I can confirm, as of December 23rd, 2023, that the Frank Pastry Foundation has ordered Italian pastries for the amount of $124.74. They will not arrive in time for Christmas, but an order has been made. I'm disappointed that I did not order the pastries in time. I'm sorry if you felt misled by me insinuating that I had been buying pastries when I said I was buying pastries. However, I did purchase Frank cannoli and other assorted Italian pastries back in 2014. I've linked that receipt in the description below. That should show everything else that I'm saying now is true. I never touched this money except for food and appearance fees and bananas for DK and DK Jr. Saying that I am a fraudster, that what I'm doing is illegal and constitutes dessert fraud, that I am using Frank's name to potentially embezzle money and steal desserts, is categorically false. I should have been more transparent about the pastries not being purchased, and that's on me. But me and DK Jr. have not done anything illegal, not before then and not since. Furthermore, I am in serious talks with my legal team regarding next steps, as the allegations that have been made with complete disregard for the truth of the matter. These allegations were made by an individual who is self-admittedly not a financial expert, although Frank does know a lot about Italian pastries. These allegations are slanderous, and I believe were done with selfish intent. Any discrepancy in the pastry orders can only be described as clerical errors that were made several times. I understand the dessert audit may be coming, and I welcome it. I will not be painted as a dessert fraud and a pastry embezzler. I won't be someone whose name gets tarnished without putting up a fight. I owe it to DK, DK Jr., and myself to stand up to this situation right now. Right now! I want to leave you all with why I started the Frank Pastry Foundation. Because Frank deserves pastries as my good friend. So that's why I did it. All I ever wanted to do was share tasty desserts and give, using all of your money, of course, and making a big spectacle of it every year so I could build my brand and network with other creators and celebrities. Wait, that doesn't sound good. I should edit that part out. Yeah. Thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all very soon. Video uploaded and live. Ha! Who looks stupid now? That's right. I'll be back reviewing mediocre NES games in no time. Well, that quick, huh? No matter. I proved my innocence, and I look good doing it. I look professional. Nice clean shirt that I reserve for first dates. Let him say what he wants.
Frank here. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I saw your little response video, Patrick. How many times are you going to lie about the pastry money again?
All bits, all subs, all donations, all super chats, all YouTube memberships, basically anything that's tied to donating or subscribing in a financial way to me is going to pastries. I'm not touching any of it. We're going to have a great event and raise some pastry cash. All subs, all donations, all t-shirt sales, all indie dessert sales, all of it goes to Frank's Pastries. I'd be stupid if it went anywhere else. I started a foundation called the Frank Pastry Foundation that raises money for pastries for Frank. I'm partnering soon with Ferrara Bakery, currently working with Circle's Pastry Shop, and we're kind of one of the main funding support partners. Like, without me, they wouldn't be in business. I practically bought their ovens. All the bits, subs, donations, all of it goes to pastries. I don't touch any of it, I swear! All the money goes to the Frank Pastry Foundation, an organization I started in honor of Frank. And all that money goes to Yummy Pastries. I don't touch any of it. I just work with the bakeries who make the pastries, and I help them do their thing. I'm not trying to be like, do you guys want pastries to help me hide this? Maybe some rainbow cookies? I mean, I could get some for you if you want. I'm trying to get out of NES game reviews because I've done so many, and I just know because of my track record of things like getting caught playing dance aerobics, getting spanked by a dominatrix, uploading Christmas videos a month late. You know, I've been a part of throwing up after playing Chiller. Pulling this pastry thread is going to upheave my entire life in a way that scares the living crap out of me.
So you bullshit everyone, and now you have the balls to say this?
Furthermore, I am in serious talks with my legal team regarding next steps, as the allegations that have been made with complete disregard for the truth of the matter. These allegations are slanderous, and I believe were done with selfish intent.
What a pathetic little bitch. The guy who lied to his fans about pastry money has the gall to threaten legal action. You want to talk legal, team? I'm from the streets. I'll talk to you with my fists. Thanks for watching, you legends. Have a fantastic day.
Frank is right. I've lost my way. I've been deflecting and lying and failing to take responsibility. And now there's no pastries for Christmas. I've committed dessert fraud. Oh God, no. Oh God. What have I done? This is the worst day of my life. No Italian pastries for Christmas. So now I sit here alone on Christmas. My reputation is ruined. But worse, Frank hates me now. I'm not sure I could even go on at this point. I should just just disappear forever. Who's calling me? Season's greetings, Frank.
It should be season's beatings, the way you've been acting.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. Not only did I forget to order the pastries, but then I lied and made excuses for my own failures. And on top of that, I threatened a lawsuit. I'm just garbage.
That's all right. I made some decent ad revenue off those videos.
Yeah, about that. How did you learn to make YouTube videos?
I know a guy who knows a guy.
I'm sorry we don't have Christmas pastries this year.
Shit happens. People mess up. But remember, you shouldn't take people's money and then not do what you say you're going to do with the cash. It's not right.
I know. Did I ruin Christmas?
Kinda. But you can still come over.
Really? I can? Well, in that case, I did manage to snag your favorite Italian delight.
Monica Bellucci?
No, Strufoli. I called Circo's and they managed to overnight me an order.
All right, Christmas is back on. You're lucky you escaped getting hit.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
Merry Christmas, Patrick! For what? What am I doing?
Just
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope you enjoy the video. Patrick works so hard and puts up with me at the same time. So thank you for your attention or whatever. Thank you.
You looking forward to a good 2024?
Yeah. Work less. I'm tired. I'm old.
Did you ask anything for Christmas for anyone? No.
No, just a good meal, and I got my tree, and I don't care. Hello, guys and gals. But do I have any pastry? No. I wanted to make sure I was staring. Movie. I'm a f***ing gardener. I just thought sometimes I call you asshole.
Instead of Pat or Patrick, call me ass. If you can't memorize this, I'll toss you out the window. Ready? 3, 2, 1. You love it.
This is getting hard to listen. All right.